12 insane things people tried to smuggle through airport security. From live animals, dangerous things, and creepy artifacts, some passengers have really tried to test the limits on what they could bring with them. Cocaine-stuffed goodies. Drugs are one of the most usual illegal objects that smugglers try to sneak through customs, and some of their methods are about as far as eccentric they can get. A Guatemalan man was arrested at the Newark Liberty Airport with what seemed like chocolate chip cookies in his bags. But in place of chocolate chips, they found 118 small cocaine chips that were worth more than $50,000 implanted in the goodies. Another case was detected when a man flying into New York's JFK Airport from Trinidad this year had filled up more than 7 pounds of cocaine into 3 large hunks of goat meat and stuffed that into his luggage. And earlier this year, a man flying from JFK Airport to Guyana attempted to get 18 pounds of cocaine into the country by concealing it in bags of custard mix. Creepy crawlies. There is more than enough to get a traveler to jump out of his own skin. The officials at Amsterdam's Schiphol Airport discovered 200 live tarantulas, as well as a group of insects including crickets and millipedes crawling around in tubes hidden in a German couple's clothing and shoes. The couple had collected the insects on a trip to Peru. The Netherlands has stringent laws against bringing wildlife in from another country. 420 pounds of cow's brain. In the Cairo airport, officials captured more than 400 pounds of frozen cow brains that were brought in by 3 lawmakers from Sudan in big freezer boxes. This may seem like an odd thing to bring into another country. This smuggling move has occurred many times, as Egyptians like to eat cow brains, and the brains are cheap in Sudan. Officials demolished this undeclared contraband. Live tiger cub. In 2010, a simple X-ray machine prevented one Thai woman's endeavor to smuggle a tiger cub into Iran. When they looked inside the woman's bag, they found a sedated 2-month-old tiger stashed next to a stuffed version of a tiger. The X-ray machine at the Bangkok airport discerned the animal's heartbeat. The Thai woman refused any knowledge of the baby tiger. Human skull. In 2006, a woman traveling from Haiti to Miami attempted to bring a dirty human skull, complete with teeth, hair, and skin, through airport customs, only to be arrested, as you're not permitted to bring human remains without a death certificate into the country. The head is thought to be from an African-American man who died that year. When interrogated, the woman, who was 30 at the time, told officials that she had bought the skull from a man in Haiti and intended to use the skull to practice voodoo. Seal's head. The travelers not only hoped to smuggle just human heads into new areas. In 2004, a biology teacher flying from Denver to the Boston airport was busted because he had a severed seal's head in his luggage, as federal laws prevent consumers from transporting some wildlife. Upon questioning, he informed officials that he had discovered the seal dead on a beach and severed his head for educational purposes. Officials took the head in their possession. Cocaine-filled breast implants. In 2012, there was a woman flying from Colombia to Spain who attracted the suspicion of officials at the Barcelona airport when she gave unclear answers to their questions about her journey to Spain. When they interrogated her more meticulously, they noticed scars and blood-stained gauze around her breasts. Upon inquiring, they found out that the woman had breast implants filled not with silicone, but with 3 pounds of cocaine. 51 live tropical fish. The woman's clothing did seem a little fishy. Back in 2005, a woman was busted in the Melbourne airport after officials heard splashing noises coming from her body. When inspected closely, it turned out she was wearing a specially designed, apron-like outfit that stored a collection of 15 containers, within which were 51 tropical fish. Live pigeons. Back in 2009, 2 pigeons took flight in a whole new way when a man flew from Dubai to Australia with the birds fastened to his legs, as he put them in padded envelopes under his pants. The man also tried to smuggle in plant seeds, bird eggs, and eggplant. Australian law does not permit such wildlife from other countries to be transported into its country. Miniature monkeys. It goes without saying, this flyer was up to some serious monkey business. A man in the Mexico City airport was busted due to an odd bulge under his t-shirt. Turns out, it was a girdle stashed with 18 tiny 6-inch TT monkeys. When the authorities detected this move, 2 of the monkeys were dead. A crocodile. A man was busted and stopped from entering Bangkok when Border Patrol officers discerned that the man was trying to smuggle a tiny crocodile into the country from Bangladesh. The animal was small enough to hide in his bag. Authorities asserted that it showed up on routine x-rays of his belongings. Valuable statues. Officials caught the smugglers when they were trying to steal and take a collection of valuable statues out of Corinth, Greece, and sneaking it through airport security. The statues are now exhibited in the National Archaeological Museum in Athens, permitted to the public to view them and make sure they remain safe.